Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Sierra Celeste back with another video. Okay, so today we have a juicy video. It is a tell-all from the worst job in America.
You thought the last one was the worst. Nah, get in tune. This the new worst. My name is Makita, big M on the streets, born and raised Brooklyn. So this video is about to be lit.
Here we
I have my own YouTube channel. You should check it out. It's called Ty Adventures. I don't know if she's gonna link it down below or put a word up. I don't know, but something is gonna be there.
Y'all Instagram too.
Oh, my Instagram is Makita MAK3BA_. Go follow that. Follow me on Twitter. Looks like M. Y'all know all of that.
So before we get started, follow me on Instagram, Sierra.Celeste. Follow me on Twitter, Sierra Celeste too. Period. So okay, so we're not gonna say the name of this job, but we're just gonna say that this job sold office supplies. So this day when I first started working there, it was cool. It was vibes,
yeah.
Then I guess, you know, everybody started quitting,
yeah.
and then they started putting us on the cash register, and then they started putting us in the morning. So this job opened.
No. First they started putting us on the floor downstairs. Then they started putting us on register. When they started putting us on register, that's how we know a lot of people was quitting.
Yes, and it was exactly why. We found out exactly why they was quitting. Once I hit maybe like 4 months into working there, that's when we had the demon of all managers.
Damn.
No, because demon is not even. That's
that's
a nice way, but
that's
and then people be like, "Oh, she's not that bad outside of work. She's not like this. Why you like that here? Why you like that here? Don't get me upset because the way that she would talk to you,
disrespectful.
It not even disrespectful. It's just like it's worse than disrespectful. It's just like she talks to you like a mix of you're her child, as in you're under her kind of thing. Like she's talking to you like she runs your life. Like she's like the god of I'm about to say the story.
Like her tone is like, "Are you dumb?" Like that's how she talks to you, and she don't even have to say, "Are you dumb?" But it's just like the way she talks is like, "Damn, it's like, am I dumb?"
But I can't be because I'm doing it right. So stop talking to me like that.
Okay, so the problem. Okay, so we don't call her Mary.
Yeah, Mary's good.
Okay.
Mary's good.
Like, you know, she was talking to us like we was kids for one. Then we had someone under her. What we gonna call her? We gonna call her Emily. Okay, so we have Mary and Emily, right? Demons together.
Here's what happened.
Devil spawn right there.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say Emily was that bad because when I talked to everybody else, they'd be like, Emily was not like that until Mary was training her and trained her to be like this and that. So that's what happened. But Emily used to be mad chill is what I heard, mad like quiet.
So Mary was just like, she used to be at work every day, like 6 in the morning. She had a slave. So slave, we gonna call her
Sabrina!
We gonna call her Lacey. We gonna
Lacey?
Yeah, instead of we're gonna get Lacey was her slave. So Lacey was a sales associate just like us, but she had her running errands.
Powers, though.
She had her getting her food. She had her like we had little walkies. Every 2 seconds she's calling Lacey's
where
name.
you at? Lacey, what's your location? Lacey,
exactly.
Lacey, like.
And at first I thought like she was cool with it, but she would always tell us like she hated it, blah blah blah. She been working there for years, so I'm just like, Lacey, at the end of the day, that's on you. Like you can quit. Like it's dead other jobs. Like what is you doing? Okay, so the day I quit, I'ma just tell this because
the day she quit, I quit 2 weeks after.
Yeah, like she really had me messed up. Like, okay, I'm trying to think what happened. So
now we gotta tell them how it was at there first. Like why it led up to that. Like because the way you quit, it was mad petty.
Okay, all right. So when I first started working there, it was cool. I didn't have no bad vibes with nobody, you know. Then
you know what I think it was though? I think it's because we were working night shift. Me and her, we used to work night shifts at first, and we never really got to see the morning people. Like we would come in and be like, "Hi, bye," but we never got to see them. Night
shifts was a breeze.
Yeah, you go in there, she's not there. She leave when we coming in, so it was good. Mary, we talking about Mary used to leave when we came in. So we would come in, do closing.
We had the same shift.
Yeah, so everything was mad chill. Everybody's cool vibes. We had all these. We made friends with a lot of the workers there. It was like mad.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, y'all was good. Y'all was good. We love y'all here, but we had to go. We had to go. But then they started putting us mornings. I said
7 a.m. I looked at the schedule like, hold on.
That don't even make sense.
And we live in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Our job was in Manhattan, so we had to leave our house like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
To get there for 7.
And as soon as we clocked in,
oh no, security!
Mary,
what are you doing? You're late. What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm not even late.
I wanted something like that every day. Like, so she would get there like 7, I'll get there like 10 or 11, whatever.
Yeah.
So one day, I came to work with my scarf on. Mind you, I had like a wig on, so I had like hair. But I have my scarf, you know, like a little cute tie, whatever. I've been wearing my scarf like that since day one. Since I started working there.
She has. I come out for that. She has.
One day, I come to work, and I literally just clocked in like 2 minutes ago. She's like, oh, you can't wear that. And I'm like, why? Like, I've been wearing this for months. She's going to say, and it's considered a hat. A hat, like, I was just like,
when I tell y'all it's a scarf, bro,
literally a scarf. I'm like, I've been wearing this for months, so why all of a sudden it's a problem? And then so she just wanted to argue. Yeah, it was the black, like, it's because we black. So she wanted to argue with me. So at that point I was fed up. I was like, okay, so what are you gonna do if I don't take it off?
No, that's what killed me. She asked her, and she was like,
what are you gonna do about it? Like,
what are you gonna do?
Like, and she looked at me. No, hold on. She looked at me like, what? I said, what are you gonna do if I don't take this off?
It's her stressing. I wasn't there, but she told me the story. It was her stressing out the word, like, are you dumb? Did I stutter?
Yeah,
what are you gonna do about it?
And she just looked at me like confused. So I was like, are you gonna write me up? She was like, yeah. I said, okay, so write me up. Like, what did you say? Like, so I went on the floor, started doing my job. Then Emily came and she tried to get me to take it off too. I said,
Emily was like, oh, how it's been a rule. We just been letting you slide. Blase, bro. How you letting me slide for 8 months? 8 months, bro. You were not letting me slide. Y'all making up rules. So then on top of that, no. On top of that, Mary done printed out the paper and she was still wrong. Bro, she was still wrong about the whole policy.
Hold on. Mary printed out the uniform policy.
It had everybody reading it. I came in.
And we had to sign it. That shit said nothing about hats. So I looked at her and I was like,
all it said was you gotta wear the uniform shirt, black or khaki pants, and what's it called? No rips. That's it. That's all it was saying. It said nothing about headwear, nothing about wigs, nothing about nothing.
And the next day I came to job with that bitch on too. Like, what is you saying? Like, don't try me. So then that was the first red flag because I was already tired of the job, right? 2 weeks later, she tried me again because so what happens is we go on breaks, right? Yeah. So the first person that comes,
they don't even be trying to send you on break.
They don't. The first person that comes in goes on breaks. The person after them, you know, like a rotation. Yeah. So we had this new girl. I'm not gonna say her name because whatever. But this new girl came in. She told Mary that she came after me. She was late to the job.
So she told the truth. So there's no hostility against that girl. Nothing.
So I came at 11. She came at like 11:10, 11:15, whatever. So Mary said, hey, what time did you come in? She said, oh, I was late. I came in whatever at this time. So she's like, okay, what time did Sierra come in? Mind you, I'm ear hustling. I'm working, but I hear the conversation. So she's like, what time did Sierra come in? She's like, oh, Sierra came in at 11. So she said, okay, go on break. So I must have... Wait a minute. Hold on. Bring it back. I'm thinking in my head like, I know
she did not just say.
I know she did not.
When she just said she went on break first. She came here first.
So now I'm tight. So now I want to fight. So I'm trying to work, and I'm like, Sierra, just let it go. But I was like, nah, she's trying me.
No,
she's trying.
She got too disrespectful this time.
So then Mary came out, and I was like, did you just send her on break after she came out?
In front of customers,
In front of customers. There's a whole lot of customers. I don't care. I stopped working, and she was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this in front of customers? I'm like, no, because it's the principal. Like, why did you send her on break? And she told you I got here before you. And she's like, don't argue in front of customers. So me and her is going back and forth.
In front of customers.
So finally, it dropped it, whatever. Sis come back from break. I go on break. And then Mary's like, Sierra, come in my office. Yeah. So we basically have literally the same argument in the office. And I could feel myself getting hot. Like, I'm getting mad. My voice is raising. And so I'm just like, Sierra, come down. Because, like, if you start blacking on her, like, you're going to lose your job. So I just told myself, like, okay, calm down. So
but I just feel like she needed somebody to black on her because the way she respects you is like, it's more like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like she has like she hates like she has like this animosity towards you. You don't even applied to this job. What are you talking to me like that for?
And then, so basically, I got on the floor, and then my heart is like, this is
So she's like, next customer.
Yeah. I'm like, everybody's like talking to me. I have an attitude. I'm not
She's
even
not
asking
hearing
them.
nothing. She's not hearing nothing.
I could have literally gave them their shit for free. Like, I'm really, it's not going. So my manager is like, Sierra, you good? I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, Sierra, leave. I'm like, Sierra, leave. And I'm like, no, I need the money. But I'm like, Sierra, leave. So then I took my motherfucking walkie off, gave it to my manager, and I said goodbye. And I left. And then he's like, Sierra, where you going? Calling me. I'm putting my jacket on, putting my book bag on. Time to go. They're like, And then this other girl manager, she's trying to like calm me down.
Yeah,
and
but she's one of the cool managers.
She's like, Sierra, you know, if you leave right now, you won't have a job.
That's the point.
I'm out of here. I can't be here no more. So I said, excuse me. And then they all calling my name, Sierra. I turned, hold on.
There's stairs that go around. You gotta think about this stairs that go up. Sierra's like,
bro. I turned to them and I said, I do not tolerate disrespect. And I left that bitch. Ain't been happy ever since.
So the first thing that happened to me was, so I have school right after work, right? So I went to work, and mind you, school and work an hour apart. Y'all gotta remember the hour apart.
We live in Brooklyn.
I'm like,
we don't live in
I have to leave. I have to go. I'm taking myself. I was like, I'm on the walkie. Can somebody take me off the register? Because they gotta take you off the register so that nobody uses your number, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nobody was coming to take me off the register, so guess what I did? I took my walkie off. I put it on the register. I just walked out. So then, Mary, she's telling, what you called, what's her name?
Emily or Lacey?
No, Lacey. So she told Lacey, she said, Lacey, go get Makita from the back because, why did she leave? So I came from the back and I went to the front, and then she was like, oh, you know you can't leave unless somebody takes you out the register, right? I said, I have to go to school. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm leaving because I have to go to school. And she was telling Emily to ask me to stay later, blase, blase. And then I was like, I can't, I have school. Tell me why Mary's talking about she don't have school. Her school's in 3 hours. She don't have school right now. She can stay. I'm like,
so you know my schedule?
So you know my schedule now. I don't understand. She's telling me I have to stay. So then I was like, I'm not staying for you because now you're being disrespectful on top of me getting tight. Now you're being disrespectful. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to get to school on time because, let me stress, an hour away by train, and the train don't always run on time.
These trains do not
always run on time. So if I leave for an hour,
it's two trains.
It's not even just one straight. I gotta take one and I gotta
transfer. And you gotta wait for the next one and get on.
You gotta wait for the first one 15 minutes and you gotta wait for the next one another 15 minutes. That's
wow, you gotta like fucking fight the crackheads and shit.
Like, that's 30 minutes on top of my already hour, bro. By the time I get home, school started already. I'm rushing, getting like I can't be doing that.
And even if she didn't have school, her schedule set to 12.
Why
so are you leaving at 12?
Me, bro?
Exactly.
She was like, oh, go. Cause she said it on the walkie too. Mind y'all, this is what happened. She was like, oh, if you can't stay until 1, then you can't work the morning shifts. Mind you, those were the only shifts I could work because I was in school.
And so, she said it on the walkie.
She's trying to tell everybody. She's trying to tell me I can't come to work unless I stay till 1 when I have school. Are you stupid?
Mind you, we didn't have no workers, so who was gonna replace her?
I work here because the person that was working this shift quit and y'all needed me to work that shift because I was originally not supposed to be working in the first place.
No, let's talk about that. First of all, our schedule was 10 to 4. All of a sudden, 7 a.m. What? And you didn't even ask us?
Y'all didn't even ask me if I was available. Y'all just said, go to work.
7 a.m.?
If y'all really cared about us, if y'all cared about our sleeping schedule, how it was supposed to be, y'all would have said 9 to 2, 9 to this. Y'all
or at least informed us.
Yeah, y'all said, come to work at 7 a.m. after closing the store at 9 p.m. What?
Then we had these Karens. You know, we worked in worked in Upper West Side, so it's Karens. The managers would tell us like, oh, we're supposed to have a certain set of rules, so we would follow the rules. Then the Karens, they going crazy or whatever, and the managers would just give it to them. So it kind of make us look dumb, and it's just like,
why do
we have rules if we're not gonna follow them?
That's why I stopped, bro. When I tell you I stopped listening, like I'll be like, oh, you want to talk to the manager? Okay, because it's above my pay grade. Y'all not about to stress me out when I only get paid $15, bro. You're not stressing me out.
They made us do these whack ass donations, which was a scam.
Bro, it was like everybody you're asking, how many donations? How many donations? Bro, I remember one time I sat on the walkie, so I was on the second floor. I said, Maribel was like, Tony, because she called me Tony, because apparently none of them knew how to pronounce my name. None of them knew how to say my name. So everybody's calling me Tony.
I was like, who is Tony?
Everybody, all the workers was like, who's Tony? I was like, that's me. They was like, why do you call you Tony?
Makita.
Because they would be calling me Michaela, bro. What is, there's no L in my name, bro. It was just, So I was on the second floor, and then she was like, Tony, how many donations do you have? I said, 1. She was like, I know you didn't just say 1 on that walkie. I said, I did. And then she was like,
you want me to say, oh no?
So then she was like, why do you only have 1 donation? I straight up said, because I'm not going to force nobody to pay $5 if it's their own money.
Make it make sense.
Like, they're giving away free money. I'm not going to make them do that. She was like, come to my office.
Nah, they used to set me up, though. Well, I would clock in, and we had to meet with a manager every time we would clock in.
Yeah,
so Emily told me, she was like, you need to get 10 donations, you need to get 5 rewards, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then I get on the shift. Mary's like, oh, Sierra, come to this hour, whatever. So I have a conversation with her. She said, what's your goals for today? I was like, 10 donations.
Exactly what
Emily said. She said, no. And she looked at me and she was like, you're supposed to get 20 donations, 20 rewards. I'm like, bitch, did you just tell me 10? Like, what? Like, 20 donations? First of all, they didn't even donate to poor kids. They took them donations to kids in Manhattan.
They don't need nothing. Give it to kids in Brooklyn.
The Bronx. Like, what is you doing? So then after that, I stopped doing donations because it's a scam. Like, kids in Manhattan got money. They don't need hand sanitizers and notebooks and crayons. They got that shit. Like,
so when I quit, I planned that day out. So first of all, I found my next job before I quit. Because, you know, you got to have backup before you quit. She was like, I got to go.
I just left your shift.
Me, I need a backup.
My shift.
Nah,
I clocked out. I
finished my shift. Not only did I finish my shift, I came in earlier, bro. I came in earlier. So I came in, I worked my shift, I worked the whole day. Then I went to the crew manager, you know, the one we were just talking about how if you quit, you won't have a job. I went to her. I was like, I quit. She was like, so she was in the cash office. So the cash office is where all the big money is, so only managers go in there. So I'm knocking, and then she was like, what, Makita? I said, I quit. She was like,
girl, get on my face.
She was like, I'll see you tomorrow. I said, no, I quit. Like, I'm not coming back. She was like, you for real? Like, you that serious? And then I was like, yeah. So then she called this other manager. I don't want to say his name, but we're going to say Nathaniel. So she gets Nathaniel, and then she was like,
not Nathaniel. Not Nathaniel.
She was like Nathaniel. So she called Nathaniel, and she was like, you heard? Look who's about to quit. She's saying it mad loud. Now everybody in the store that's with me know, look who's about to quit. And then I'm like y'all, you didn't have to do it that loud. But then he comes and then he's like, oh, he getting angry too. He's like, who about to quit? Like they all about to fight me. Like they all about to jump me.
Bitch, you about to quit? No, you're not.
And I was like, me, I'm quitting. I got a new job. And then he was like, why you quitting? You don't need to quit. Like, we can help you out. Da, 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 da. And then I was like, I'm quitting because they were not respecting my schedule. Like, I'm telling them I gotta go to school.
Don't tolerate disrespect over here.
Like, I'm telling them I cannot stay till this time because I have school, and they're putting me even later than the time that I was not even later than the time that I requested. Later than the time that's appropriate for me to leave to go home. Like, what, bro? Like, the latest I could stay at work would have been 1. They putting me to 2, to 2:30. Bro, I cannot stay. I have to go. So then Nathaniel's like, oh, if I would have known about this earlier, I would have been like pressing for you.
Let's talk about how we thought we was going to lose our job for like 3 months. Like, first of all, we came in as temp workers. I didn't know I was a temp worker.
No, she wasn't a temp worker. They were trying to convince her that she was temp worker.
They told me that I signed paperwork. I never signed no paperwork saying I was a temp worker.
I signed a paper saying that I was going to be temporary. I was completely okay with that. But then when I realized that y'all was keeping me a little bit after my temporary situation, I didn't like that. Because now y'all play with my heart. Y'all play with my
We thought we was going to lose our job every day. They was like, you need to do this or you're going to lose your job. You need to do this or you're going to lose your job.
Yeah, everything was you going to lose your job. I was like, okay, so fire me because y'all need me right now because all your morning crew quit. Either they quit or they moved to the night crew. All your afternoon crew quit because they was like, it's not worth it. Let me just get unemployment. So everybody's quitting. So at this point, y'all need us. So your threats became empty. And we was like, all right, say what you want to say, but we're still going to be here tomorrow. Okay.
I got to the point where I was like, fire me. Please fire me so I can collect that unemployment. Please. I was doing shit like, please fire me. Like,
I was giving stuff for free, not swiping certain things. I was like, let me give you a discount. I was like, you say you saw that on the shelf for $2 and it was $32 ringing up? Nah, it was $2, sis.
But the thing was, I'm a very positive person. We are both positive people.
Yes.
So we come to job in good mood, whatever. As soon as we clock in, buzzkill. Like,
as soon as we see Mary.
Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? Why are you not doing this? Like,
what's your location? What's your location?
Good morning. Hello. How are you? Like, get it together. Where are your manners? Like, that shit used to blow my shit every day.
And every day it was like a new adventure. Every day is a new reason to be tight.
As soon as we clocked in.
No. One time, I was at the register. I wasn't at the ink register. I was at the regular register. So they gave me like our gold cards. So Emily, she took the gold cards out the slot we put in. She took it all out and she mixed it up. I was like, okay, you took it out and mixed it up. She was like, next time you get donations, don't staple it to the paper. Give it to a manager so that it's easier to count. I said, okay, cool. Tell me why Mary came and said, can you separate all of these, please, and put it in name order? Da, 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 da. I was like, so then why did Emily take it out when it was in name order together and mix it up in a basket? That makes no sense, right?
We was confused the whole time.
Yeah, that happened, right? So I'm here. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to just separate it because I don't got nothing else to do. There's nobody here, nothing going on. I'm separating it. So customer comes, and I'm like, okay, I'll leave this here. And it's messy right now because obviously I'm separating it. I'll leave this here, and I go to the register, and I ring up the customer. Then Mary comes and is like, can you clean up your mess? Makita, can you clean up your mess? I'm like, I'm ringing up a customer because you told me to separate this, and I cannot put it back in the basket for me to have to separate it again. That doesn't make sense.
One thing about Mary is she never did no work. Like, she
never did work, and she was never wrong.
She never did a job. We were her slaves. She's like, it was Massa. We used to call her Massa. Yo, we like, it was our black manager. He was sitting wade in the water.
Yo, so then I ring up the customer, right? So then that customer goes, I'm doing the paper things again. Then Mary comes and she calls somebody off the floor and says, can you get your book back and give it to them so that they can put it away? I said, okay, I can do that. And then she was like, you also gotta clean your mess. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And she was like, oh, a customer's coming. You gotta stop that and put that away. I said, you're asking me to do a lot of things at once. Can we just slow down? She was like,
they thought we was robots.
No, she looked at me. She was like, the obvious thing for you to do would be help the customer. I don't know what you're talking about. I said,
but you just asked me to do this.
I don't get it.
It's not making sense. You asked me to do 3 things at one time, but the obvious thing was to do the second thing that you said.
I don't get it. So then the person that she called, she was like, oh, I could come back another time. I said, no, you stay right there.
Stay your ass right here.
I'm going to give you these put backs because that's the first thing she told me to do. Here you go. You're going to put those back. Second, I'm going to put these papers away because I'm tired of them being on the register and you keep coming out here and yelling at me.
We used to have breakdowns.
I put it away. And then I was like, next customer. Can you
bring that ass here?
Are you a rewards member?
Bro, we used to have breakdowns at the job because they used to want us to do so many things at one time.
For no reason.
It was like malfunction.
And every day it was like, I'm gonna quit, and then I finally did. But the only reason that really pushed me to quit is because she quit.
Yeah.
I was not staying there.
I was the Harriet Tubman. Come on, y'all.
So after she quit, I quit. Somebody else quit.
Somebody else quit.
Got fired. Another person quit. Another person quit. So the people that got
hired, on the road to freedom.
Mind you, I need y'all to understand this. When we got hired, about 30 to 40 people were hired
at the same time.
Me, her, and one other person. We were the only ones left from the hiring from 8 months ago, y'all.
That just shows something. No, y'all. One time I went to Miami, right? I had to beg them. First of all, I had to beg them to give me a week off. They finally gave me the week off. When I tell you, I looked at the schedule when I got back. I was working every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
the Wednesday, bro. No, she wasn't supposed to be working on Wednesdays, and they know that. They know that. So then I'm at work. She's at home, and then Mary's talking about Where's Sierra? Where's Sierra? Sierra's supposed to be here. She's not here. Here she started. I said,
I'm chilling.
I said, you want me to call her? Like, I don't know where she's at. And then I was like, wait, what's today? And I was like, today's Wednesday. Oh, today's Wednesday. She don't work today. So then Mary was like, how do you know that? You're here. You guys are sisters? What? Because we black? We supposed to be sisters? Like, come on now. I was like,
everybody, you've never seen me at that job on a Wednesday. Stop it. Stop it.
I was like, listen, y'all, she's never been here on a Wednesday. Y'all, I could call her and tell her that her shift, whatever, but she never been here on Wednesday. And she said she talked to Emily about it. Emily said that she don't gotta come.
And then Emily tried to lie.
No. I was there. Emily tried to lie. Emily was like, oh, she was on her flight got canceled. Blah,
okay,
blah, blah.
wait. Let me explain what happened. So Tuesday, okay, I'm not gonna hold you. I did lie to them though. Tuesday, I lied to them and said my flight got canceled. I just didn't want to go to work. I just came back from Miami. I was still hungover. I just didn't want to go to work. But I told them my flight got canceled, so I didn't come in. So I called out. Wednesday is a completely separate day. I never come to work on Wednesdays because I have class. Yeah. So then Emily tried to save her ass basically and tell Mary that like all the Tuesday, like she tried to combine Tuesday and Wednesday together.
She got her flight canceled, and she makes a stupid face when she's lying. Mary
but she tried to make it seem like it was my fault. So wait, hold on. I came to work on Thursday. As soon as I clocked in, said, Sierra, what happened? So now this animosity because it's like, damn, I just clocked in and now y'all already, on me. So then I told them, I said, Tuesday I called out because my flight got canceled, and Wednesday I never work, and y'all know that. Mary must have looked at Emily. Emily said, like, bitch, you're lying. Like, she tried to really lie on me.
You got caught up. Oh, wow. Like, stop it. Stop it. You're supposed to be manager. Like, stop it. You're supposed to be the bigger person. If anything, the bigger person.
They were the bigger people. Like, they were very big. Very big people. Basically, that job was trash.
It was complete.
Never in my life. What I should have known because I didn't even apply. First of all, I was on the website. And they asked me, are you looking for a job? Mind you, it was just beginning of pandemic, so I said, yes, I'm looking for a job. So they told me to text the number. I applied through a text message. And then I had an interview the next day. So that's how I should have known right then and there, job was going to be horrible.
You should have known because they'd be like, jobs that hire you immediately, they're not very good. But I didn't get hired immediately. It took me like 3 weeks to get hired. So I don't understand what the situation. Maybe when I got hired, there was I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of people there when I got hired, and a lot of people got hired.
It was cool. We all had black t-shirts. We all wasn't that bitch cool.
As soon as we changed the red shirts, it was oh my god,
bro. It went from heaven hell. Like as soon as we put them red shirts on, baby.
Massa free me,
bro. They said shackles.
Wow, one time we had this team meeting because this person wanted to fight this one wanted to do that. We had a whole team meeting about it. Like, that job was just bad. It was bad.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
That job was just bad.
And then it was just like animosity with the other girls, workers, because me and her, we don't take nothing serious because it's work.
So, wait.
One of our managers is going off on, like, you know how Tyra went off on that girl in American Next Tomorrow? That's how she's going off on us. So me and her cackling, like, we laughing, like.
In the back, we like, is anything funny?
And then bitches across the room, like, I don't see what's funny. Bitch, you're funny. Like, why are you taking it so seriously?
There was nothing serious about that job. Not donations, not reward sign-ups, not the management, not the workers. Nothing there was serious.
If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit the thumb, hit the bell. Y'all know, support my sister.
Y'all know the vibes.
She going way up.
Period. Follow me on Instagram, Sierra.Celeste. Follow me on Twitter, Sierra Celeste 2, baby. And what's yours?
My Instagram, Makita, MAK3DA_. My Twitter, LuxLifeM. There's no underscore, just LuxLifeM. And follow me on YouTube, all right? My YouTube is Ty Adventures, TIYE Adventures. Y'all already know. We going up from here. We going up from here.
Period. Subscribe. Okay. Deuces.